clearly has some knowledge of surgical procedures and whatnot. And I'm like, all right, this is cool, but it's like he's so young in this. Like he looks like he's in his 20s.
Who?
This Joker Harley Quinn book I'm reading. So I just I haven't finished it yet. I'm only halfway through, and I dig it a lot, but like it is guilty of being edgelordy.
Yeah, that's why
it's drawing me. It admittedly is drawing me in, though. I don't know if it's drawing me in because like I'm hoping like the payoff is worth it, and is this just all edgelord, or is it drawing me in because I know it's going to suck in the end? I don't know.
Yeah, sorry. So we just started recording. Why don't you let everyone know what the book you're just talking about? You just picked it up.
Yeah, so for everyone listening, I am reading a DC Black Label book called Joker Harley Criminal Sanity. And really good artist. And the writer is a writer named, I think it's Kami Garcia.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the story is really good and the art is really good. But I'm intrigued to see where it goes because it's super edgelord right now.
Yeah,
it's a Joker Harley Quinn book. Why would it not be?
No, but like this one is like if you were just listening to like what I was telling Anthony, it's like pretty like
yeah, like you were showing me the Joker design.
Here we are. We're back again.
Hey, there he is. There's that handsome devil.
Hey, look at these guys. I missed it. I've honestly been really looking forward to this recording.
Yeah, you're hot off the tails of Huntington Comic Con.
Went to the con. My job is like right outside of the con was the town square. The con booked a bunch of bands to like keep people bouncing back and forth between the town square and the con. You know what I mean? And I was the MC between those bands. So while those bands were on the stage, I could go into the con at my leisure and stuff like that. Had a great time. Smoked weed with some comic creators.
Nice.
Fucking.
Are you allowed to say who? Is that like a secret?
I mean, I think we should at least wait. I don't know. Also, a lot of them are indie creators. Like, there's this Broken Eye, the dude who like is the founder of Broken Icon Comics. If you've heard of them,
no, I've never heard of them.
I hadn't either. But he was a really cool dude.
Nice.
And just like most of them were like the artists. But it was cool as hell. Got to hang out meet David Koechner, whatever his name is, from The Office champ. From
yeah, and he's an anchor man.
Yeah, I got to Marty Grabstein, who plays Courage the Cowardly Dog, was cool as hell. So cool, dude. I got to
I saw that picture you and KO took.
Yeah, he was so cool.
Dude, KO looks like a grown fucking man now.
Dude, he is.
It's crazy.
Dude, listen to this sweetie pie. His mom gave him some spending money. This sweetie pie decided to use that spending money to get a souvenir for his girlfriend.
Nice. What a pimp.
Yeah.
Already following in the Cody Cannon footsteps.
So you guys want to hear something that you're going to be thrilled about? So remember when I texted saying I'm driving, ask for the logo, can somebody send me the logo real quick?
Uh-huh.
My homeboy printed it out real fast and put it on the side of a microphone and did like a walkthrough of me in the con talking to people and stuff like that. He said, I'd say we got like, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of footage.
Fuck yeah.
Once we're like cut it down for quality, like 4 or 5 minutes realistically.
Okay.
But amongst that footage is Kevin Conroy saying, he meant to say listen, but he said watch Comics and Chronic.
That's cool.
Nice. Did he do it in a Batman voice or just regular Kevin Conroy voice?
Just Kevin Conroy. He answered a couple questions too. It was just, he really complimented the people of West Virginia and stuff like that. He's
nice.
Like, he was cool as hell. He was really cool.
Awesome, dude.
Dude, awesome. KO made him laugh out loud.
Nice. What did he say?
KO was talking to him, and I walked up and just started kind of fangirling. You know what I mean? I was like, you're my Batman. I grew up watching you in the 90s. I watched you almost every day. And then KO goes, and then he made me watch it. and yeah, that Kevin Conroy got a kick out of that. But yeah, it was honestly so cool. The whole experience. Like, I'm walking away from this weekend like with a dude. The dude who did Courage the Cowardly Dog did a bit. It's gonna be fucking hilarious as Courage the Cowardly Dog.
For the video you did?
Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
Jake is no-selling all of this.
What? No, sorry. I was reading a important text.
And then also my son got an autograph from this woman who's a voice actress for one of his favorite animes.
Ooh, okay.
I think I was like, so what is it, like an adventure or coming of age? He was like, he looked embarrassed. I was like, what is it, dude? He's like, it's kind of a romance. I was like, haha, you fucking square. No, but
Cody, you would like that shit too, though.
no, I 100%.
You're a sucker for love.
I'm a sucker for love. Dude, but this woman was super sweet to KO and everything. And then I started talking to her, and she didn't have a card, but she told me to hit her up. She looked up our podcast. And was like, wow, you guys have 5 stars on Apple Music. She was like, no one keeps 5 stars on Apple Music. And she was like, and she was like, basically told me to hit her up about hopping on the pod sometime.
Ooh,
nice. That's awesome.
Dude, you fucking killed it, man.
Dude, I did some sick networking for us, man. And dude, not only do they want us next year, but they might be able to like help, maybe not cover a flight, Jake, but chip in on a flight and give us our own panel next year.
Nice. That would be dope as fuck. I'm down.
Yeah, come, dude. Yeah, let me take you swimming out on the lake.
Yes. Yeah,
and then we'll go down and we can like just smoke and eat good food, party with. Dude, West Virginia folk are rowdy. I got rowdy this weekend. The only day I wasn't rowdy was the one KO was there, and the rest of this weekend I was a fucking animal.
Oh, I know. Booms showed me the text messages.
Dude, I was an insane
You were
person.
like, I'm 35 years old. I'm too old to be doing this shit. And then the next night you got wild and Booms was like, what happened to what you said yesterday about being 35? And you were like, I don't even know who that guy is.
But yeah, dude, the Comic Con was sick. I was wilding out.
Nice. That's awesome.
That sounds like a fun time. When do we get to see that video? Because now I want to.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking excited.
So my buddy Nate has a he does a lot. So he said he's going to put it in the schedule. He said it's going to take him a little bit, but he's like, it's still going to be relevant. He's not going to get it to me like months from now. You know what I mean? Dude, he's good people. Good people. Yeah, he's like way more on his editing game than I'll ever. I mean, that's just like a skill that he has.
Gotcha.
Like he always puts out high quality like TikToks and.
Oh,
You know
I see
what I
what you're
mean?
saying. You're saying let's wait for this dude because he's the real deal. Gotcha. Let's do it then.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'm feeling
gotcha.
my heart is full right now. I'm feeling good. I've been smashing some ass. I've been enjoying life, man. Life. I'm feeling really fulfilled. I'm also like painfully tired. I just like worked all day in the sun at this con and then, drank all night with random folks and stuff.
It's an outdoor con?
So the con's inside, but I was like the MC between the bands.
Oh, right.
At the town square, basically.
Okay.
And so like my job, honestly, was super easy. I only had to do comedy like 2 times throughout the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Most of it, I was just like hyping up the bands, hyping up beer sales, like just kind of like killing dead air, asking questions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get it. That's cool. That's like it's a cool gig to get.
Dude, and he said I'm already booked to do the same thing next year. He's
What's
like,
the date next year? Do you already know?
He said he didn't let me know, but I'm imagining it's either going to be the last weekend in May, first weekend June.
Got it.
Yeah, I'll keep you posted for sure because I really want us to do this panel, and if we set it up and properly and shit, I could get us like comedy gigs as well, where we're doing like live comics and chronic at comedy venues around this. Basically, the run I'm setting for these headliners, we could just do as comics and chronic. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I guess that means we got to last a whole nother year, fellas.
Jake, you got a year in you, buddy?
I got multiple years in me.
Hey.
My guy.
Yeah, dude, that sounds awesome, man. Congratulations.
Thanks, man. It was one of those weekends because you know how it is, like participating in the arts. You never see the fruit of your labor immediately. You know what I mean? And this was one of those weekends where, like, I've been grinding away at it for years, and it finally looks like, you know what I mean?
Nice. That's
Like it felt like it was like worth it.
Yeah, exactly. And
dude.
and then this coming weekend, I have Chris Gethard.
Hey.
Oh, that's this weekend? Oh shit.
Yeah, dude.
That'll be sick, dude.
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Dude, it would be sick if he like asked you to open for him.
Dude,
Right?
I mean, he already has an opener, but maybe he'll be like,
Still,
yo,
I mean, like, he might be like,
guy.
yo, dude, I like your shit. You should come on the road sometime.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. I've also I've been writing. I've been really inspired to write lately. I've written right now, I'd say it's like 20, 25 minutes of material, but what it really needs to be is tightened down to like 12. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that mean making your jokes shorter in some way, or just cutting out jokes altogether?
Shorter, cutting out, focused, you know what I mean? A little less rambling, and you know what I mean? Kind of like focusing, kind of like if there's punching up also, you know what I mean? Like trying to fill the gaps with more humor, you know?
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, like the other night, Jake hit me up and he's like, let's like work on some stand-up, dude. And it was fun. And I feel like that's something we should do if you're down to do it more, Cody.
Anytime. Dude, I would love that.
I would love to see your process too. You know, like how do you do it? Because I got a glimpse into Jake's world of comedy.
I didn't show you how I write it. I just write shit and then go from there.
But see, like I always put notes in my phone. That's how I do it now.
I do too. I also have my little book though of shit. I think my book.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
I feel like my process is the most chaotic out of the three of.
My process is honestly, I talk to myself. If I make myself laugh, I'll try to remember and put it down.
That's actually how I do it too, bro.
I don't doubt it, dude. You and I are very similar.
Birds of a feather, baby.
Hey.
Wait, are we allowed to be? Should we be revealing these comedy secrets to the commies?
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, dude. We want the commies to succeed in life as well, and hopefully they want us to succeed.
If there's a commie, we're not gatekeepers of how we come up with creative ideas.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I wasn't sure if that was like breaking the magician's code, you know, like breaking the stand-up comedian's code.
Dude, my process is literally I get high and walk in circles and talk to myself. Like usually what'll happen is I'll like smoke a little weed before doing like a mundane task. And if I'm feeling like there might be creative juices in the works, then like I'll start something like the dishes, but instead of playing music, I'll just be talking to myself. And then what'll usually happen is like 3 minutes into the dishes, I'll just stop doing dishes and start going in circles around my house, just talking to myself. And then I'll kind of like mull over those ideas for a while, for probably like a couple weeks or a month. And then I start to write it down.
Nice.
Oh, so you wait a long time to put it down. Like you're like, this has to be golden.
I write it down immediately or I try to, or else I'll forget it and it'll be gone.
Oh, I forget. There's a lot of jokes.
I forgot a lot of shit that I really wish I was like.
There's a lot of jokes that are just out in the universe. Hopefully somebody else found them.
Right? I always feel like that too. And then I try to remember. I'll be like, wait, what did I say this morning? That was hilarious. And like sometimes I'll get it, but like a lot of times they'll just like, I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's why I always try to immediately write it down. But then there's times like, you know, like when you're about to fall asleep and suddenly you're like, oh, that's fucking, oh, wait, what was it? Fuck. Like, you know, like right when you're about to like literally, like you're not getting up to put in your phone because you're about to knock out. Like, but you get some crazy ideas, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to generate ideas like spontaneously, you know, like I just have to like wait for something weird. Like I like to make weird associations with things. And then once that happens, I'm like, okay, that's funny.
I think there's got to be like a natural evolution to the joke creation.
Yeah.
You know what didn't have a natural evolution
There
to
you
it,
go.
though?
I set you up for it.
Yeah.
Alley-oop.
I was going to go for Anthony said something a minute ago, but he just like kept talking. And so
Wait, what was it?
there was something you said something like weird ideas.
Yeah.
And I was going to say,
You know what else is a weird idea?
Oh yeah, I planned all that. I was trying to. that was the setup for Jake to set up for you.
Nice. Yeah.
Bump set spike, my dudes. I like to use volleyball terms when I talk about shit.
Yeah, so commies, if you aren't picking up what we're talking about, we're talking about Jurassic Park.
Oh, Jurassic Park. Yeah.
The original.
I thought the
OG.
volleyball thing was gonna go into Top
going
Gun.
to Top
Sorry.
Gun? No, I wasn't. Not even I was going there. Yeah, welcome to Comics and Chronic. We are talking Jurassic Park today, the original film by Steven Spielberg. If you haven't seen it, I don't know why the fuck you haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it, kill yourself. I don't mean that, but also be better to yourself.
Yeah, do yourself a favor. I think Jurassic Park is an amazing movie. It holds
Absolutely.
up. Like to this day, it holds up. I've just recently watched it, maybe 3-4 weeks ago. Like it holds up.
I just watched it again today because I got back from the con. I was really fucking tired. I said, you know what, baby? I'm not doing shit today. I just drank a little bit of cup coffee.
Got the OG Michael Crichton book right here.
Nice.
Dude, I read the book too.
The book is good.
I love the book. I read the second book also.
I didn't read the second book, but I've read the first book. And I've listened to it also on Audible.
So I've never read the book. Are there any major differences from the book and the movie?
Yes.
Yeah, there's some big ones.
There's some big ones in that, like, okay. The most obvious one is, dude, John Hammond, the old man.
He's way more of a villain.
Dude, he's a straight douchebag in the book. Like he's kind of a villain. And he also dies in the book.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not like a lovable grandpa who just happens to make Jurassic Park. He's like kind of a scumbag old man.
Yeah.
I kind of like that more.
He's like a billionaire, you know what I mean? So why would he be cool?
And also there's a glaring difference that's just because I just recently read it in the movie when that lawyer is like, oh, we can charge anything, $2,000 a day, $3,000 a day, $10,000 a day. And John Hammond goes, no, this park I want accessible to everybody, poor or rich, whatever. In the book, John Hammond is the one who says, and we can charge anything, $10,000, $20,000 for a weekend. Like, it's like, oh, dude, you're kind of a scumbag. So he's not the same as in the movie.
Oh, so they took the scumbag out of him and just added that lawyer character, basically.
That lawyer character is in the book. He actually...
and he also dies.
But he also dies. Yeah. So they're just a bunch of scumbags. And yeah.
So should we tell the plot of Jurassic Park for people who haven't seen it? Or
I mean, and maybe in the sense that we love the movie and we're going to talk about it, but I don't think we need to be like...
I'll give a brief synopsis.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, I feel bad saying this. You would have to be like a child at this point to not know what Jurassic Park is. But Jurassic Park is the story of a fucking billionaire geneticist dude who decides to recreate dinosaurs using dinosaur DNA in mosquitoes stuck in amber. He gets a bunch of people who need to sign off on the park. That way they can have their approval. The lawyers can go to the board and be like, yeah, this park is good to go. So he gets 2 archaeologists. He gets Ian Malcolm, who's a physicist, or not physicist. Mathematician.
Chaos-atician.
Yeah. He gets the lawyer and the 2 archaeologists. So, and then of course shit goes wrong while they're at the park.
That's a
And,
Newman.
because
Dinos go a little
dinosaurs
crazy.
get loose, they kill a few people,
As they do.
as dinosaurs are wont to do. And then,
Yep.
so that's the quick synopsis.
Yeah. People get murdered.
Dinosaurs are back, baby.
Speaking of Newman, that's my favorite part is when he meets the dude from the rival company. And they also go into that a lot more in the book. The other genetic company is like a pretty big player in the book.
Yeah.
And
They're like the Slugworth to...
yeah, pretty much. But like I love in the movie when Newman is getting paid, he shows him the shaving cream bottle that can hold the embryos.
Uh-huh.
And I love like the bill comes and Newman just looks at it and he goes, "Don't get cheap on me, Dotson."
Dude, Newman is one of those characters that
Wayne Knight. That's the dude.
I know, but he's always going to be Newman.
He'll always
he's
be
just
Newman.
But anyway, he's one of those characters that like you're supposed to hate him, but there's something endearing about him. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I liked him even in the movie and I felt bad for him. He does it because he's like poor and he's running out of money. So he
Jurassic Park is underpaying him.
Dude, honestly, think about that. John Hammond, this billionaire who just recreated dinosaurs, is underpaying one of their security coders. You know what I mean? Like, dude.
Yeah, think about it. A billionaire underpaying their workers.
Where do they come up with this stuff?
That's the most unrealistic part about Jurassic Park.
It just goes to show the genius of Spielberg, you guys.
Oh, this is our second Spielberg movie we're talking about. We talked about Hook. That's also Spielberg. Yeah,
dude,
nice.
Shout out. Now we got to get the hat trick and talk about one more Spielberg.
Artificial intelligence.
Oh, AI.
I
Let's
don't
do
like
it. Those
that
are my
movie,
initials.
man. I hate that movie.
I honestly don't like it either.
Yeah. I'll admit, I just watched over the weekend Saving Private Ryan. Dope as fuck.
Ooh, I like Saving
You have
Private
never
Ryan.
seen it?
Yeah.
No, of course
No,
I've seen it. I'm just saying, I think out of all the movies, Saving Private Ryan is the closest Spielberg goes to going not in his repertoire of skill and shit.
Yeah, it's a completely different kind of...
You know what? It still has the Spielberg feel, but dude, it's bloody and gory and you're just oh, Spielberg never really does that, except for Jaws, but
even then, it wasn't as in your face.
No, dude, the first scene is them on D-Day, which is today, you guys, the anniversary of.
Shit.
Shout out to when we took the beaches from the Nazis in Normandy. Just
gave him the D.
Counting as, we gave him the D.
That's why it's called D-Day.
General Patton is you're going to give them the dick. Sorry, but yeah.
I remember seeing that in Patton.
Yeah. Exactly. It's canon, you guys. Yeah. I like that I just said it's canon for American history.
Well, we also on Comics and Chronic decide what's canon for American history. I mean, that's our job.
True.
We're the commies.
I mean, yeah. I would love would you guys go to Jurassic Park if there was one?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely not, because of the events of okay. In the real world, do we know? I guess it's it starts to exist now. So I've seen the movies, right?
Yeah, it's a park. People go.
I'd be scared.
It's like going to Universal Studios or whatever.
Or more likely SeaWorld, honestly.
Yeah, like SeaWorld or the Bronx Zoo or the DC Zoo, a bunch of zoos and shit.
When I was a kid, I went to Universal Studios, and I guess it was when Lost World had come out, and they had a giant T-Rex, kind of like they would have in the Toys R Us in Times Square.
Mm.
But this one was way bigger because it was outside. They it was huge. And I took a picture in front of it, and as I was in first grade, and I took a picture I was screaming. And I had to do a project for school, and I put that picture, and the project was about dinosaurs. I had to do a shoebox diorama, and nice. I put that picture, and I told all my friends that I saw a real dinosaur, and everyone believed me. So for the whole year,
how old
everyone
were you?
was this was first grade, you know.
Yeah.
And I was in the gifted program, so these were the smartest kids in first grade, and I fooled them all, so that made me the smartest kid in class. Remember that, everybody.
Are you sure you weren't in the gifted program going the other way? No.
It's funny you say that, Jake, because sometimes I wonder if that was the trick all along. They were telling me I was in this class, but I was in the other
super
class.
Smart. We're gonna put you in a class with other geniuses like you.
Kids who believe dinosaurs are real.
Dude, for years, I didn't grasp. I think this was before I would have ever seen Jurassic Park, but I didn't grasp that, like, okay, like just size of anything. So I thought dinosaurs were so big that they could like step from one continent to another. And I was just like, someone told me that and like blew my mind. I was like, oh, never mind. I'm an idiot.
That's so funny.
That'd be
Jurassic
terrifying.
Park was
That would be
actually the very first movie I saw in theaters as a kid.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah, my
How
parents.
old were
I was
you?
5.
That came out in 93. Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Might
I
have
was
been
3 years
so-
old. There's no way I would have seen it in theaters.
I don't think I saw it in theaters. I saw it in theaters when I was in my 20s. But
So I might have even been 6.
wait, so the movie came out when? Anthony? You said 1993.
93.
Damn,
1993, yeah.
dude. And
Yeah,
you know what's so
so
cool about
6.
that movie is that, like, especially if you watch the later Jurassic Parks, there's so many animatronics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it's very like there's some parts that are CGI, but like that's the beginning of like before we went CGI hard. Like, there's so many. A lot of those dinosaurs are animatronics. It's sick.
Yeah.
Man. I
It's
wish
so
they'd bring
cool.
it back, dude. I wish they'd bring those back. That's actually like a lot of jobs for people who lose out because of CGI.
Yeah, the animatronics are crazy, but the CGI is crazier, I think, because that was like the first movie. That was the first movie that used CGI in that way. Like, they had to invent that type of CGI
That new
to the point where there's like a story. I don't know if it's true, but apparently, like, they showed the footage of the T-Rex CGI for the first time to like George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, and apparently George Lucas started crying. I don't know if that's true. But like, I could
be cool.
you're right. Like, this dude was always trying to do special crazy effects, and now they kind of made it possible because of Jurassic Park. Because they're like, we need
Yeah.
realistic looking dinosaurs, not like claymation shit,
Yeah,
which it's not. And that's why I think it holds up. Like, it's really well done,
it's super well done.
realistic as fuck. Even the animatronics are realistic as hell.
Dude, the animatronic scenes were some of my favorites because as an adult now, when I'm seeing those scenes, I'm like, oh, that's why they're only doing this angle of the dinosaur because it's animatronic and they don't have to build the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that makes
There's
sense.
There's a very popular movie mistake in Jurassic Park.
Wait, what's that?
Just like, okay, I worded it wrong. It's just like, there's a very glaring like forgetfulness of continuity, and it's in a lot of there's things like that in a lot of movies where, like, for instance, in Pretty Woman, when Richard Gere and Julia Roberts are talking to one another, they're going back and forth, and Julia Roberts has like a bagel, but then the next shot it's a donut, and so like someone forgot, So in this one, there's the scene where
I'm so high. I'm like, Julia Roberts was in this
no,
movie?
dude, that'd be sick.
Julia Roberts got ate by a dinosaur.
Yeah.
No, Julia Roberts as the T-Rex.
As the T-Rex.
Just like a giant animatronic Julia Roberts head making the T-Rex noises.
Sorry, Jake. Sorry.
What okay, so when they go to see the T-Rex paddock and the goat is there, but the T-Rex doesn't eat it.
Mhm.
Okay, so in the next scene, when the T-Rex busts out and the Jeep goes flying over the edge, that's the mistake, is the edge is there. It was never there
Yeah.
before. And so like,
Oh, it's like they made it up so they could do the scene.
yeah, and so I've even seen like the video where the DP was like, yeah, I told Steven, and he was just like, fuck it. Like, not only did he know about it, but he was just like, I want to do this scene. I don't care about the lack of continuity. And they're like, all right.
Dude,
So-
I mean, I'll go throughout the movie. It's such an, but there's like many parts that are kind of like the part where the kid gets electrocuted and flies off the fence.
Yeah.
He like flies facing one way, and then Grant catches him a completely different way.
I believe that.
Oh, that's funny. No, it's also like apparently Sam Neill. Like, so Sam Neill's a New Zealand actor, right? And
Yeah.
in the movie, he has an American accent because Steven Spielberg told him to use an American accent. But then there's some scenes in the movie that they had filmed where Spielberg was like, actually, why don't you just use your New Zealand accent?
Really? I didn't really hear a New Zealand.
And
accent.
so there's some parts in the movie where he just has a different accent.
That's crazy.
But like, it's funny that Spielberg, who's like such a great director, he's just like kind of plays it loose sometimes, and it doesn't change the like quality of the movie whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the movie was incredible. It's one of my favorite movies ever, honestly.
Kind of timeless. It feels very timeless.
Definitely timeless.
Yeah.
But every sequel has not ever lived up to any amount of quality as this.
Okay.
None of them have. None of them have.
Let's rank sequels.
Oof.
I haven't seen all of them. Actually, the only one I haven't seen was the new one that just came out. I haven't seen, and I haven't seen the one right before that.
Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I saw the first one with Chris Pratt. I haven't seen the last one. But I know what happens.
Let's just do what you know then. Do what you know.
Okay.
Rank it. I want to hear it.
Jurassic Park 1 is the best.
Number 1, Jurassic Park. Yeah,
I mean, I guess Jurassic Park 2 is the second best.
literally the order. I would say
the order in which they could go. Yeah, the Chris Pratt one is not the best one. Is the worst one. The Indominus Rex that they make, and they change Henry Wu's doctor character to like a villainous mad scientist, whereas like in the first Jurassic Park, he's not like that at all.
Yeah, not at all.
So that's like what I didn't like about those. Dude, I'll tell you why I like number 2 a lot is because Ian Malcolm's daughter defeats the Velociraptor using gymnastics, bro.
Yeah.
Human evolution, baby.
Yeah, dude, that's
What for the humans, bitches?
dude.
You survived, you died.
Let's see a Velociraptor do a triple sow cow into a double axle and land it.
Dude, I love. People hate on it. I loved 2 a lot.
I like some parts of 2.
Dude, I loved 2. That scene with the 2 T-Rexes and the like Winnebago shit.
In the bus that's hanging off. Yes, that scene's so terrifying.
That scene's insane.
That scared the shit out of me as a kid. I was like, I would never get out of that situation alive.
There's a lot of situations where I would die for sure.
In the Jurassic Park world?
Yeah, for sure. That's why I want to go. I just want to survive those like breakouts.
Dude, I'm gonna survive.
I like in the second one when they're in the tall grass and the Velociraptors are like killing them.
And he's like, not in the grass!
Not in the tall grass!
Don't go into the tall grass!
Is that the second one or the third one with the tiny one?
That's the second one with the tiny ones that they kill the little girl.
Compamimes or something like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I love the second one. I love the first one. I don't really care about any of the others.
Yeah, exactly. The third one's fun because it's just kind of bad, but it's not the worst movie ever.
The first one is also the only one, I think the only one directed by Steven Spielberg.
Oh, for sure.
He didn't direct the other one. So like that also like, plays a big role into.
But I also loved, just because it felt almost like an homage to like Kong and Godzilla. I love T-Rex in the city, you know what I mean? In San Diego or wherever it was.
Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, it was somewhere.
Oh, wait, no, he did direct The Lost World.
How many? Okay, so that's it. So just those 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know who directed 3. And he did not direct 3.
Yeah,
nope.
He didn't direct 3.
Joe Johnston, never heard of him.
Yeah, because he only made that movie, and then everyone was
like, "Get out of Hollywood."
No, wait. This dude's notable work. It's Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's a banger. I'm not Jumanji. What? Whoa! This dude also did Jumanji.
Another banger.
And Captain America: The First Avenger.
Okay, Joe Johnston. I see you, dog.
Joe Johnston.
He's a fucking thug. We underestimated him.
Yeah.
Dude, everybody's got stinkers sometimes.
Also, we should totally do a Jumanji episode one day.
Yes, that's the next one.
Yeah, that's the next one. Yeah,
that's the next childhood.
Jake, you gotta read Saga.
I'll read Saga. I'll get it.
Who are some of your favorite characters in this?
Definitely Newman, Wayne Knight.
Newman's great. I love Robert Muldoon.
Yeah, Muldoon, dude. I'm a big Muldoon fan.
Yeah, dude.
Clever girl.
Yeah, Robert Muldoon, man.
Muldoon's cool.
You remember I told you when I was a kid, my dad would take me down the street to get comic books every once in a while. One time I picked a Jurassic Park comic book.
Nice.
And it... in the comic canon, Muldoon survived that attack.
Really?
Yes.
That's kind of cool. I liked Muldoon. Even though he gets hunted by the Velociraptors.
Yeah.
Then he gets attacked. I always thought there's a possibility my man could have pulled off a shot and killed him.
Out of there.
Do you know what's funny? Now that movie has come out and more like dinosaur knowledge has come out, they say like Velociraptors like in reality, we're not that big whatsoever.
And they were all like way more bird looking.
Yeah, they were way more feathered, and they were also like I think I just read something like a week ago. They were like, oh, velociraptors would have really been like a medium dog size.
Yeah, they're kind of like eagles are descendants of velociraptors.
Yeah. So like,
wait, Cody, I feel like you told me about this book, and that's why I read it. It's called Raptor Red.
Oh yeah,
You told me about that book, right?
I love that book. That's one of my favorite books.
What is it?
That book is so good.
What is that book?
It's so good. It's a book. It's a novel from the eyes of a Utah raptor. So like a large raptor.
Shit. What? That's
And-
crazy.
Yeah, and it's just like follows its life from like pup to like finding a mate and having kids, and like their story is they're traveling across the like American wasteland or whatever,
Mhm.
trying to find food and shit like that.
And I feel like any story with dinosaurs, it's just bound to have a sad ending.
Well, so such is there.
Even the fucking, did you guys ever watch that Dinosaurs TV show growing up?
Yeah, of course.
Like the ABC one?
Yeah.
That has a really fucked up
Yeah.
ending where
Yeah.
like the
They all-
meteor comes
they all
and
die.
like, yeah, they all die and they have to contemplate their deaths.
Dude, I
even though
didn't
this is
know it.
definitely a kid show.
I didn't know it while watching a kid, but I guess like now, dude, that whole show was about like big oil fucking people over. And
Yeah.
Nice.
he works. The
Fuck
father
yeah.
works in like an oil field
Yeah.
dude, like, yeah, if you like Wikipedia, there's like a lot of shit. Like it was like supposed to be a criticism of the oil industry. And I was like, oh, this is great. As a kid, I was just like, not the mama. Now that we're older, we're like, damn, dude, there were some themes there, brah.
Yeah. There was definitely one episode where the son does steroids.
Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there is an episode where it does. I know
It's
because
like roid rage.
I like it because they handle it like just like a regular sitcom show, like with
Yeah.
regular topics, but it's actually dinosaurs. It's just like your yeah, it was just that's a good show.
okay, if we were going to label one another what like species of dinosaur we think the other would be.
Oh yeah, baby!
Well,
This
here
is
we
the
go.
content we're here for.
Let's
Let's do it. That
Cody's a triceratops.
ooh.
You think so?
Well,
You don't like
I think you just
triceratops?
said that because the ears, they look like horns.
Yeah, that's why he's giving me triceratops
I don't
vibes.
know if
to
I
be
get
completely-
Triceratops vibes from Cody.
Well, then I'm wrong. Someone else go.
For Jake, I
know what I would give myself, but
Let's hear what you would give yourself, and I'll tell you what I was thinking.
the Dilophosaurus, the one that kills Newman. Yeah.
Dude, I'll give you that.
Oh.
You're a Dilophosaurus,
Yeah.
bro.
Dinosaurs,
Honestly,
Jake.
That,
Yeah,
I
that
used to
makes
have
sense.
a toy from the Jurassic Park.
yeah,
Dude, Jurassic Park toys were quality shit back in the day.
quality toys.
Quality toys.
They were.
They don't make them like
I
that
never had
anymore.
any.
Dude, I had a shit.
Thanks for
ton.
making me feel bad, Jake.
Me
Oh,
too.
man, they were cool.
Yeah, Anthony, you missed out, dude.
Dude, and the toys had something on them that I'm remembering right now that I wonder if, like, in the movies, if they were to show that shot, if they had them. But the toy dinosaurs had, like, J5 or JP imprinted on, like, their legs or something.
Mm.
Like, it, like, didn't look like it was, like a toy thing. It looked like the dinosaurs got branded. or
Like they were branded.
something.
Oh shit.
I think it was a toy thing, though.
So I'm sure it was, but it was cool. I was like, oh, that's cool. I wonder if,
Jake had lore in his head.
yeah, I made up my
Lore.
own deeper Jurassic Park lore.
Jake, you would side with the dinosaurs, right? I'm sure you both would. I'm
course.
sure, right?
course.
Even if
They're
there's innocent
There's
people at
animals
stake.
doing what they're doing. Like,
Yeah, dude, I'm team dinosaur all the
yeah,
way.
Yeah, unless, of course, I get killed by one, in which case, fuck them.
Dude, I think I would survive Jurassic Park.
Oof. I would not. I don't know if I'd want to be with you. Like, if we're lost. Like, I'll be honest, dude. If we're in the park together and you're like, yo, we got to stick together, I'd be like, dude, I don't know. I feel like you're going to attract a lot of danger. You're really loud,
Yeah.
like, and lumbering. So, like, I feel like you would snap a stick while walking, and like a velociraptor would hear it and like come right to us.
Yeah, but I'm also large and loud, so maybe they'd be afraid of me.
I was thinking if we got on one another's shoulders and we got like really tall and big, like you're supposed to do with like mountain lions and bears, we're like, oh, maybe then they would like run away. I don't know.
Oh wait,
Yo,
T-Rexes,
Jake.
you're not supposed to move.
That's true.
You have to stand perfectly still.
I don't even think. I think even if Cody was his stillest, the T-Rex would hear Cody.
Just breathing.
Just breathing.
Or there would like be a piece of food on the ground. I'd be like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like,
Or like you
a
would
bite.
sneeze, the T-Rex like turns right away.
That big ol' eye.
No, I think in the only way I would survive a T-Rex encounter is if it was pure luck, a la Ian Malcolm.
Yeah. Although in the
You know what I mean?
in the book, his character is dying. He's losing blood, and he's going in and out of consciousness, trying to help them.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the movie, they're just like he tourniqueted himself.
Yeah, and he's perfectly fine and is making witty quips and shit.
Well, I mean, even
love
if he
Ian
was
Malcolm,
dying,
though.
Jeff Goldblum. Yeah, me too. He was one of my favorite characters.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, dude, he
Honestly-
says some of the most prolific shit in the movie when he talks about. He's like, you cannot control like such a force.
Life finds a way.
Life finds a way.
finds
That's
a
also a
way.
great part is when Sam Neill's character finds the eggs, and he goes, Malcolm was right. Life finds a way.
Yeah.
Because they're all female dinosaurs. That
They're
was
all
like supposed to be the
female,
whole
But
thing.
then they when they needed to fill in the DNA code, they would use amphibian DNA. And then he said some amphibians can change their sex when in a one-sex environment. So hence now there's males and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yep. Life.
Life found a way.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so Jake's a Dilophosaurus.
Yeah.
Anthony. I'm saying
What?
what's it called? I'm giving you the dinosaur that's running in a herd in the first one that almost stampedes the family.
The
You know what I'm talking
Dinosaur?
Like it's like a
That's the dinosaur I get.
oh,
in
the
this
one
movie.
the one when they like it's Sam Neill and the kids in the herd.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they have to run
like-
away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of CGI ones.
It is a bunch
Yeah.
of CGI ones. you gave Anthony the CGI ones. Anthony, I would say, and this is from the second movie, and I would only say it because you're bald now, but that one dinosaur in the second movie,
the Friar Tuck.
yeah, the Friar Tuck one that rams the Jeep.
Oh,
Yeah.
that one's cool. Yeah, I'll take
that
that one.
scene was really cool.
Yeah, that scene is cool. There's some cool scenes in the second one with the
Dude,
dinosaurs.
Steven Spielberg.
Spiely babies.
Yeah, Spiely babies.
Spiely babies. But Anthony, what would you give yourself? Because I gave myself Dilophosaurus.
I don't know. I don't.
You don't identify with dinosaurs?
I don't identify with dinosaurs. I don't know.
Oh.
I don't know what kind of dinosaur I would be. I feel like I would be an herbivore type dinosaur. You know, like I'm
I
not
think
going to
so,
be
too.
like. Even though in real life, you know, I'm not at all. But I feel like that's the kind of dinosaur I would be. I don't know. I was almost thinking like
Friar Tuck was an herbivore.
I like Triceratops. I'll be a
Friar Tuck
Triceratops.
isn't a herbivore. You'll be
Dude, you're Friar Tuck, Anthony.
I'll take. Wait, is that the name of the dinosaur?
He
No,
just
that's-
looks like a Friar Tuck.
And that's what,
Oh,
what's his
yeah,
name? He's
yeah,
like
right.
the villain. He nicknames it.
Right.
that.
Right. Yeah. No, I know
The
exactly.
dude that the hunter dude. He's like, he's like fumbling his words, and he's like, bald one, Friar Tuck. You know what I mean?
It's called a Pachycephalosaurus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Pachycephalosaurus?
Pachycephalosaurus.
That gives you syphilis when it bites you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Chomp, chomp, motherfucker.
Okay, so what's
Okay, Cody, let's think.
yeah.
I'm not going to give you T-Rex or Velociraptor.
I don't
No.
think I deserve those.
I would
My problem is I don't know enough dinosaurs. I need to do a quick dinosaur.
Oh man, I'm
Okay.
a dinosaur.
So-
I got some dino knowledge.
I would say you're either, because you're a good swimmer, you might even be an aquatic dinosaur. The plesiosaur?
The big one?
Yeah. Not the one in Jurassic Park. I mean like the one dinosaur in real life that has that long neck
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the one in Jurassic
that
World.
jumps out of the water and eats that
Yeah.
shark. No, not that one. Or I would give you maybe like a Stegosaurus.
Yeah, I was just thinking
See, I
Stegosaurus.
was- Okay.
What were you gonna?
If I was to give myself one, I would also say something like kind of aquatic. And if I was an aquatic, honestly, I think more than a stegosaurus, I would be like an ankylodon, those armor plated ones that with the ball
I know
tail.
what you're talking about. Yes. That.
Yeah, I know exactly which one that is. Cool. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I forgot all about that one.
You guys know there's no such thing as Brontosaurus?
Yeah, well, I know they also like the name pterodactyl is no longer a used scientific name. It's called something else.
Yeah, like Brontosaurus. I guess there's something very similar to a Brontosaurus.
Brachiosaurus?
Yeah, I think that's the real one. Whereas Brontosaurus was just like, oh, look what I discovered. It's like, nah, you didn't. So if Brontosaurus is your favorite, then
Joke's on you.
Yeah, joke's on you. But wait, if Brontosaurus is your favorite, the Land Before Time, Littlefoot, isn't he a Brontosaurus?
Yes.
Yeah, he is.
So he's not even real.
Brachiosaurus.
I'm surprised they haven't remade that movie, The Land Before Time. That's a good dinosaur movie.
I mean, there's also like 20 of them to remake.
There was a lot of those.
So
yeah, dude.
It's a lot.
They should just take it and take the whole movie franchise and turn it into like a series.
Yeah.
Ooh,
But live action and hyper violent.
The Land Before Time Redux.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the dinosaur animated movie called We're Back?
No, but I think I've seen it. It's like one of those movies that I feel like I just somehow missed.
Yeah, exactly. Same here.
It's a pretty like, yeah, I've only met like, I know some people that know it, but some people that don't. But yeah, it's called We're Back. Must have been an early 90s animated film. I forget when I would have saw it, but young.
Yeah, no, definitely.
It's like a bunch of circus dinosaurs, but then like there's a one part at the end where like someone wishes for them to be real, and they're like "Roar," like monstrous dinosaur selves, and that always like fucked with me as a kid. Because the whole time throughout the movie, they'd be like, "Hey, I'm the T-Rex, I'm your best buddy," and then it's like, "I wish you guys were just real, like not your stupid animated selves," and they're like, "Roar." Like, yeah, I always like that movie. Shout out to that movie.
Nice.
Shout out, We're Back.
Yeah.
All right, guys. How many JPZs?
How many JPZs for JPZ?
Yeah.
Ooh, how many JPs for JP? We barely even talked about Jurassic Park.
I know, we really didn't.
Did we not? What did we talk about?
We just like went off on. I thought it was fun, but
No, it was fun for sure, dude. So Jurassic Park.
Cool,
Jurassic Park inspired.
I just feel like, yeah, it's cool because it deals with a lot of themes. It deals with like the power of genetic
Family.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, dude, like the book and the movie are like the power of like genetic manipulation, like making life, toying with it.
Yeah,
Playing
don't do
God.
that
Playing
shit. Yeah, don't play
yeah.
God. You ain't God. Don't do it, man. You're not God.
Dude, I love that part when they're in the car and Ian Malcolm's like, God creates man. Or God creates dinosaurs. God kills dinosaurs. God creates man. Man creates dinosaurs. Man kills God or whatever. And then Statler hops up and she's like, dinosaurs eat man. Women inherit the earth.
Laura Dern, she's great.
Laura Dern, classic.
Yeah.
Classic.
Dude, she's a hell of an actress. Rewatching it today, because if I'm being honest, like when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck about Laura Dern's character.
For sure.
She was just the chick that played in Poop. But
I love that summary of Laura Dern's character in Jurassic Park. She's just the chick that played in Poop.
Did that awaken something in you, Cody?
Oh yeah, you think that left like a lasting impression, whether you know it or not?
It's possible, man. It's possible. But today, when I was rewatching it, which I watched it like a handful of years ago with KO, but it's still been a few years. So I was rewatching it today, and that monologue when Hammond's like, next year or next time, we're going to do all these things right.
Yeah.
She's like, are you insane? You know what I mean? She was like,
next time. Dude,
that monologue was fucking stellar.
Yeah. And she was right. They should have never made any more movies. I don't even think. I mean, the second one's cool, but
it didn't
could have
need
lived
to be
without it. Yeah.
Dude, I would honestly, I hate you guys for hating on the second one. I love.
I don't know. I don't hate it. I'm not hating
it. But
yeah,
it just wasn't the best. Like the
it's
first
not like the Paddington 2 of Jurassic Park series is what I'm saying.
All I'm saying is that
we forgot to mention Sam Jackson.
Yeah,
oh yeah, Sam, hold on to your butts.
Hold on to your butts. Classic line. Also, in that movie, he is the master of having a cigarette with like a ton of ash in it not falling off the cigarette for some reason. It's just it's the skill only a true pimp can.
Also, this movie was made in 93 because he was smoking inside the entire time.
Oh, I'm sure he was also smoking a real cigarette too. It didn't look like a prop cigarette. Like, it just felt like it's 93. He's probably smoking.
Yeah, he still had a lot of hair.
Yeah. Dude, also, but uncharacteristically, he's like, yeah, I'll just walk across the fucking park and go turn the power on. And like, no black man would ever put himself in such a situation. That's
lunacy.
Yeah, that's pure lunacy.
I don't know. He did it again in Deep Blue Sea.
Exactly. They're trying to kill my mans off. That's the white. That's the white writers. Dude, you know who survives Deep Blue Sea though? LL fucking Cool J.
Yeah, he does. By punching a shark with a cross.
No, I thought he turns on the gas in the kitchen because he's the chef and he like waits for the shark to swim in. And then he says something like, "Eat dick, motherfucker," and then lights it on fire.
He doesn't say, "Eat dick, motherfucker." He says, "You killed my bird."
Yeah, you're right.
Eat dick, motherfucker. Eat dick, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, speaking of kitchens, the fucking kitchen scene with the velociraptors.
That scene is dope as fuck.
That scene is so good.
I love
so scary.
Good.
I love the part in that scene when the girl is trying to close the thing and the velociraptor's charging and you realize it's the reflection of her in the other one.
Yeah.
I thought that was so cool. I was like, nice.
Yeah. I know it's dumb to feel this way. I hate that there's a velociraptor that dies by getting locked in a freezer.
That's true. I didn't even think about it. No, wait. But remember, at the end...
There's only two of them.
Oh, there was three altogether?
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, you're right. That velociraptor dies in the freezer. See, honestly, that scene when Tim runs into the freezer and the velociraptor chases me, I feel like for me in real life, that would be when I die. Like if I slip on that ice and I can't get back up, and the velociraptor also slips on the ice, like it's gonna kill me. I just feel like I'm not surviving that scene.
No, I think you're right.
I don't even think I would survive the kitchen. I think I'm too big. Like I need to have open field so I can like dodge and
outrun of the podcast be like, yeah, bro, I can probably outrun.
I don't mean outrun, but I think I could outmaneuver.
Wide open field, me and a velociraptor, I'm winning every time.
No, fuck no.
Dude, my footwork. I think my footwork is like impeccable.
Yeah, you forget this guy was once Ted Greenberg's boss.
Exactly.
Right.
You forget
no chance against
my
that.
dancing ability. Yeah. And I would wear the fucking Ted Greenberg helmet too.
Oh,
hilarious.
Jake beating a velociraptor in a field.
not in a sprint or a race. I think like if it was coming to like say I'm running and it's coming to get me, I would like juke it instead of
Jake's playing football with
for some reason I have NFL abilities in this scenario.
You're gonna flick the hit stick when the velociraptor gets too close and like spin around.
Exactly, yeah. Pretty much. Some NBA 2K shit.
And the velociraptor's gonna trip and fall and stumble down a hill and
exactly it goes falling off the cliff and I'm like, woo.
And then you say a badass line.
And like, eat dick, motherfucker.
Oh, God,
I wish we could get someone to animate that whole thing. We just
motherfucker.
I like also how you were like, I'm running in an open field, but then there's a cliff.
Yeah, I mean,
this is Spielberg.
You're allowed to do that.
Yeah. It can change like that. I'm giving Jurassic Park 6 JPs, if I'm being quite honest.
Wow, 6 really for this one?
For Jurassic Park?
I'm just kidding. It's a 6.
Yeah.
I pulled a Cody.
Oh, classic.
Dude, yeah, no, I'm not even fucking around here. 6 Joe Pesci's. 6, baby.
Yeah.
6
Jurassic
out of
Park,
6.
one of my favorite, man.
I think
one
Jurassic
of my
Park is one of the best films out there.
Yeah, I would put it in the easily. I would put it maybe like in the top 20 movies ever.
I would too, actually.
Cody, one day I want to hear your definitive top.
Ooh, we should all do that one day. Write
Yeah.
down our top
20s
20,
movies.
rank them as best as we can.
Yeah. We should just rank shit in general because we're never going to have enough episodes to talk about every single thing ever. So we could just be like,
what? Dude, there's so much shit
You
out
think
there
so?
that we can always do an episode on. We
And-
did one on fucking Paddington. We want to do one on Golden Girls. Like, we can literally, like, what is Comics and Chronic? Now we can, like, we're doing Sopranos Summer. Like, we can do whatever the fuck we want. Is what
Yeah,
I'm
amen,
saying.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is our.
We're going to start ranking religions next.
Ooh.
It's going to be our most controversial episode.
10th, Christianity.
Yeah.
Comparative religion in Chronic.
Ooh, nice. Sounds like a college
around.
lecture.
Yeah. Oh, I'll
Yes.
take this class.
666, man. Jurassic Park deserves it.
Yeah, dude. If anything,
If anything has
If
ever
any
deserved.
movie deserves it.
Yeah, if any movie has ever deserved 6.
I like how the Velociraptors were kind of the villain. Like, I like that
Yeah.
scene at the end
I don't
with
like
the
them being the
T-Rex.
villain in every single movie. It's like, dude, really? Like, they're the most dangerous dinosaur ever.
No,
Like, I don't
no.
like, come on. I don't,
Well, I liked in the second movie, there was like a much bigger focus on the T-Rex. Like in this
Yeah.
movie, the T-Rex was kind of just like, rather than being a character in the movie, it was like a force of nature that would just like come through, cause chaos, and disappear. You know what I mean?
have you seen, so you guys have seen the trailers for this newest one coming out, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't see the last one, but I kind of heard what happens. I'm assuming for this one, just based on the trailers, like, so like we just full on live amongst dinosaurs now. Like they have successfully populated a good amount of the planet. It shows
What?
Chris
Really?
Pratt in like Montana riding a horse going to lasso one of the herd dinosaurs. Like, or like they're like you got to be careful where you swim now because that giant plesiosaur is now out in the ocean. Shit. So yeah, no, I think that's the premise of like this new one is like we live amongst.
Weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of makes me want to check out the second one. That doesn't sound like the worst premise
Oh,
ever.
the second one was horrendous.
I kind of want
Oh,
to see
man,
this
okay.
new one if I'm being honest.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna watch
I
it,
kinda
but
wanna
I'm
check it
also like, I don't have high expectations, but I'm gonna watch it.
I saw someone already describe it as the rise of Skywalker of Jurassic Park movies.
The rise
So-
of Skywalker.
For this new one,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. Dude, the last one was one of the dumbest things I've seen.
I can imagine.
What is the second one about? What I don't even know.
Basically,
The
like,
island they're
Fallen
on has a
Kingdom, that's what it's
volcano
called?
and it's going to blow up.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's not even just that.
Oh, really?
It's not even just that. So basically what happens is when the volcano blows up, they're taking a lot of the dinosaurs to the mainland. Well, during all of this chaos, there's like some bad guys who'd use this as their opportunity to steal a bunch of the dinosaurs, and then they basically
Sell
There's,
them
like,
on the black market,
sell-
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh. Like an old man Logan.
Yes.
That's
And it's really fucking stupid. And then like the last 30 minutes, they introduce this like heightened, smart, insane dinosaur that's like really dumb.
Isn't
It's
it
like,
also
and
a
then-
descendant of the Indominus Rex, the one that died in the first one?
I think so, maybe. But it's like the last like 20 minutes, they're like, now it's a monster horror film, and they're like running from this dinosaur in a mansion.
It's like the
so-
doomsday of dinosaurs.
Yeah. It's so fucking stupid. It was horrible. When it came out, Kale was still pretty young, and he was like, not as good.
I've heard in the new movie that there's a dinosaur that's like the Joker, and that sounds like the stupidest shit ever too.
What? There's a dinosaur that's like the Joker?
Yeah.
Like he just kills for fun.
I don't know.
Or he like
something
this
like that.
dinosaur sets up like intricate plans for people to die. Like what?
Or he
Puts
just
on
starts,
clown makeup.
he asks people how he got
He's like,
he
"Why
got these
so
scars.
serious?"
I'm a man of my word.
Yeah. I want to see a velociraptor with Joker makeup say those lines.
Animators that listen to Animator Commies, you got 2 jobs from this episode.
Oh yeah.
No, wait. Actually, DC just came out with a series called Jurassic League.
Oh, what?
And it imagines the Justice League as dinosaurs in prehistoric times. It's actually pretty
insane.
cool.
Is the art cool?
Yeah, the art's awesome. Written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson. He's great. He's done a lot of great stuff. Murder Falcon. We should do Murder Falcon, you guys. If we could, Murder Falcon. Remember, we got to do that one day. But also in Jurassic League, there is a Velociraptor with Joker makeup. It's Velociraptor Joker.
Dude, you guys know my classic comic book character, right?
Of course.
But I also have characters Croc Blocker, who's pretty much like a Killer Croc character, and Master Gator. So they're all just dick themed.
Type of creature.
I have a character named Poop Dick, so I'm staying on brand here. Yeah, those are my reptilian characters.
Well, thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. Ooh, rate us on Apple. Apparently, we have 5 stars, so keep those 5 stars going.
Yeah, keep it. And rate us on Spotify too.
And Spotify.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Dude, rate
And
us.
rate us to your friends.
Tell your friends about
Yeah.
how cool we are.
Yeah, be like, yo, do you ever want to hear 3 dudes get high and talk?
Yeah.
We've got the show for you.
Yeah.
Because I am high right now.
I'm high as fuck. Thanks for
Me
tuning in,
too.
everyone. We'll see you
Thank
guys
you.
next week.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi, you're listening to Comics and Chronic, and I'm Jake FH.
I'm Cody Cannon.
And I'm Anthony Iannaccio.
And you can tune in every Thursday to hear new episodes of Comics and Chronic.
And make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Comics N Chronic. That's comics, the letter N, Chronic.
We'll see you guys next week.
Woo!
Peace.